We all browse and use the internet. All of us. Yes, even you. Yes, you watching this video right now. We all use the internet. But the internet isn't just for you to look up photos of cats, memes, and other things like that. The internet hides its own dark side. The dark and creepy side. Where things that aren't happy, things that are scary hide. So in this video, I'm going through some scary stories on the internet. A father is laying in bed after just waking up. He grabs the baby monitor and walks to his desk in his office at home. He has the baby on the baby monitor and hears his wife singing to her. He cracks a smile as he hears the wife say, "Go to sleep, go to sleep," when suddenly, the front door opens and his wife comes in with groceries. A young boy is sleeping in his bed on a usual night. He hears footsteps outside his door and peeks out of his eyes to see what's happening. His door swings open quietly to reveal a murderer carrying the corpses of his parents. After silently propping them up on a chair, he writes something on the wall in blood of the dead bodies. He then hides under the child's bed. The child is scared beyond belief. He can't read the writing on the wall and he knows the man is under his bed. Like any child, he pretends that he slept through the whole thing and hasn't awoken yet. He lays as still as the bodies, quietly hearing breathing from under his bed. An hour passes and his eyes are adjusting more and more to the darkness. He tries to make out the words, but it's a struggle. He gasps when he finally makes out the sentence, "I know you're awake." He feels something shift underneath his bed. Mommy told me never to go in the basement, but I wanted to see what was making that noise. It sounded like a puppy, and I wanted to see the puppy, so I opened up the basement door and tiptoed down a bit. I didn't see a puppy, and then Mommy yanked me out of the basement and yelled at me. Mommy had never yelled at me before, and it made me sad and I cried. Then Mommy told me to never go in the basement again, and she gave me a cookie. That made me feel better. So I didn't ask her why the boy in the basement was making noises like a puppy, or why he had no hands or feet. When I was a child, my family moved to a big old 2-floor house with big empty rooms and creaking floorboards. Both my parents worked, so I was often alone when I came home from school one early evening. I came home and the house was still dark. I called out, "Mom," and heard her voice reply, "Yes," from upstairs. I called to her again as I climbed the stairs to see which room she was in, and again got the same reply. We were decorating at the time, and I didn't know my way around the maze of rooms, but she was in one of the far ones, right down the hall. I felt easy, but I figured that it was only natural. So I rushed forward to see my mum, knowing that her presence would calm my fears, as a mother's presence always does. Just as I reached for the handle of the door to let myself into the room, I heard the front door downstairs open and my mother call, "Sweetie, are you home?" in a cheery voice. I jumped back, startled, and ran down the stairs to her, but as I glanced back from the top of the stairs, the door in the room slowly opened a crack. Only for a brief moment, I saw something strange in there. I don't know what it was, but it was just staring at me. A woman survivalist and trained outdoors guide who loves to go solo camping returns home after 2 weeks of being in the bush and not seeing a single soul. She develops a disposable camera film to find a roll of film with numerous pictures of her sleeping at night, on different nights too. She has never gone camping or hiking since. There was a story about how a guy was driving through the mountains and came across a crash. The car wasn't damaged at all and had almost deliberately been placed in the middle of the road. He drove past and saw 2 people lying in the road. He pulls up in front of the crash and then looks back to see the people sat up, and 20 or so eyes reflecting in his taillights from the surrounding bushes. He slams on the gas and goes. This story still scares me because it's the kind of thing that does happen with mountain tribes who are either cannibalistic or crazy. This is me. I'm here. I'm shifting the words that you're reading, altering them from whatever this person wrote. I've been here for a while, for as long as you can remember anyway. Sometimes I say your name as you're falling asleep, or whisper urgently into your ear. Do you remember that time that I screamed, throwing panic through you and setting your heart racing? That was fun. You're wondering who I am. That's only natural, of course. You already know. I'm you. I'm the real you. I'm the mind that existed here before you stole my body, before you forgot about being a parasite. I'm the child who looked the wrong way, asked the wrong question, saw the wrong thing. But I'm not so little anymore. You may have forgotten me, but I'm still here. I've always been here. And I'm going to get out. Well guys, that was some creepy ass stories to maybe keep you up at night, or just give you a bit of a scare. But either way, I hope you did enjoy them and this video, and if you did, please leave a like, as it lets me know that you did enjoy this. Not only that, but please subscribe, as it does help, and along with sharing the video even. And if you do that, that does really help a lot, and I really do appreciate it. But either way, I'm gonna let you go. So, as always, thank you so much for watching.